Episode 497. After a few anxious minutes, the leaders of the major guilds finally breathed a small sigh of relief. They'd learned from their 10th server branch heads that the remaining teams had all entered the dungeon.
What about Yi Chu? Where is his team right now?
The group fell into another round of aimless discussion on the matter.
Probably still circling around in the lake.
Someone replied. Of course, no one else could see the way she gritted her teeth as she sent that message.
Are they really planning to keep wandering around like this for the next few days?
That question sounds familiar.
True, this point was just discussed, but from a different angle. Before, everyone thought they were holed up in Thousand Wave Lake for their own protection. Now they realized staying there was actually an attack on them. These elite teams didn't just have to run their dungeons in Thousand Waves Lake. Their main leveling and monster-killing tasks had to be done in this very zone. If they retreated to Sin City because of this threat, their leveling efficiency would plummet, but if they didn't avoid it, every time you get killed, you lose 10% of your experience. That's an even bigger loss than retreating to Sin City.
What if we gather everyone together? With nearly 100 people, Ye Chu and his crew might not be so bold.
Misty Rain Locked Tower suddenly had an idea.
Is he really that much of a coward?
That's when Blue River spoke up. As the 10th server guild leader for Blue Brook Guild, he was like a messenger in this discussion dominated by the main guild leaders. The branch leaders from the 10th server of the major guilds rarely voiced their opinions. But Blue River suddenly spoke up at that moment.
Oh? What's your take on this, Brother Blue River?
Misty Rain Locked Tower wasn't looking down on this branch leader. After all, Blue River was a big name in the heavenly domain. Apart from not holding the title of guild leader, he was in no way inferior to them in any other aspect.
We got to the 10th server early, and we've been dealing with this Lord Grim, Yi Chu, for a long time now. From the very beginning, our massive guild was always at a disadvantage in our dealings with him. The situation was perpetually under his control.
I imagine President Yidu of Tyranny understands this point all too well.
Blue River said this, and Night Frost heard it with a distinct sense of frustration. He truly felt the same way, but there was one key difference between him and Blue River. He was from Tyranny, and Tyranny saw Yi Chu as their most hated, most despised enemy. Even if they secretly admired him, they'd never admit it out loud, especially not in front of a crowd. After a moment of internal struggle, Cold Night Crossing the Pond finally gave an honest, With Blue River's testimony now confirmed, he was able to continue.
Yi Chu's skill level, that goes without saying. The real problem is his style. I've never seen him back down, not once. Even when we seem to have the upper hand for a moment, he always has another move ready. In the end, we're the ones who lose out. This isn't the first or second time something like this has happened. I'm sure President Night Crossing can relate, right?
Night Crossing Cold Pool, a small window on the Blue River Road.
Hey, don't keep dragging me along. Don't you know Tyranny's stance? This is embarrassing.
Do you really think continuing this fight will save your dignity?
What exactly are you trying to say?
What are you trying to say, Blue River?
One of the guild leaders in the chat group asked the question. By now, many people at their computers were frowning. Blue River's words made him sound like he was on Yi Chu's side.
Sure, Yi Chu is a top-tier player, but this is just boosting the enemy's morale while crushing our own. It's completely unacceptable.
You should still look down on your enemy strategically.
What I mean is...
After typing this, Blue River paused briefly.
Don't just think of Yi Chu as a top-tier pro player. In fact, even in the online game world, his experience is incredibly vast. He's a master of every trick in the book. And on top of that, he possesses a level of technical skill that we simply can't match. That's how he's managed to cause such a huge stir in the 10th server all by himself. His overwhelming dominance has always been like our current situation. We know he's around Thousand Wave Lake. We know what he's planning to do. But does anyone here have a way to stop him? So what I'm saying is, against an opponent like this, yielding is the greatest victory.
Blue River finally came to a conclusion. No one was speaking in the discussion group. As for what everyone was thinking, he could glean nothing from the empty chat window. After watching the silence hold for a long while, Blue River spoke up once more.
There's another aspect I think we need to take seriously.
Does anyone really think Ye Chu is just building a guild for fun? I think everyone saw the All-Star Weekend. Ye Chu used Dragon Raises Its Head, and all the pro players interpreted it as a declaration of his comeback. Judging from his actions in the game, I think his intention might be to build a new team from the ground up, and the Happy Guild could serve as the foundation for his team in the online world. So, competition with the Happy Guild is unavoidable.
Blue River, I don't follow your logic.
Misty Rain Locked Tower suddenly sent a message.
Since you're so clear that we can't avoid competing with him, and you said before that we have no choice but to back down in front of him, are you saying we should just sit back in the game, watch the Happy Guild grow, and then let them turn around and swallow us whole?
Don't rush, Misty Rain. I haven't finished. What I'm about to say isn't even that point. What I'm saying is, from Ye Chu's intentions, Happy will inevitably keep developing, and they will definitely charge into the heavenly domain.
Ye Chu, as an opponent, has one huge advantage he's never used before, and now he's only just started to tap into it a little. That advantage is his identity.
In the new server, the influence of his identity is quite limited, because everyone here is a newcomer to glory. But in the heavenly domain, if he reveals his identity, just think about it. How many followers would rally behind him?
The moment those words were spoken, every guild leader's heart began to pound violently. They immediately realized the severity of the situation. Not long ago, when Huang Shaotian's character, Troubling Rain, had merely logged in for a moment, it instantly sparked a wave of onlookers. If a top-tier pro like that really came into the game, started a guild, and aimed to build something, the sheer pull they'd have would be earth-shattering. The sheer number of people they could rally in that instant was beyond their imagination.
Exactly.
Blue River's leader, Springy Old, stepped forward and voiced his support, succinct and to the point. No one else had any objections to this. Then, Misty Rain Locked Tower spoke up again.
Then that makes it even more contradictory. If this person is so terrifying we're supposed to back down? What exactly are you trying to say?
My point is simple. In the new server, our manpower is limited. I don't think we can beat him at all, so stepping back is the only way to protect our potential interests here. If we keep fighting him here at Thousand Wave Lake, we'll burn through our level advantage. As for what kind of trump card he'll have in the heavenly domain, I can only advise everyone to be prepared.
As for how we'll fight it then, that's something we'll all have to figure out together.
So you're saying the final confrontation will have to take place in the heavenly domain?
That's right, but there's one more thing.
There's more?
The group was visibly unsettled. Blue River's analysis had left them all feeling deeply uneasy.
The heavenly domain's challenge isn't as far off as everyone thinks. Don't forget, Ye Chu's character this time is an unspecialized. An unspecialized can't level up in the normal zones once they hit level 50. That means he might be planning to complete the heavenly domain challenge at level 50. That means he wouldn't be entering the heavenly domain at level 70, but at level 50.